Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Zielonka Hard Mode, episode 108. We've got a bunch of work to do today, mainly harvesting. We've got to harvest all of the sunflower, which is not an absolute ton, but some. And we got to talk about what's going to be happening next. I have been messing around with barn and shed configurations in a different save, and I think we're going to put a second cow barn over there in 4. And we're going to sacrifice some of this field ahead of me. What is that, 6? Yeah, we're going to sacrifice some of 6 to deal with some space issues in the yard. Oh, huh. Yeah, we need the other header. And we're probably gonna, I know we've only had this shed for a little bit, but we're probably gonna move it and leave this central space more empty. We're gonna get the bales out of that shed over there and move them into a new shed that will be probably bigger. There's a $24,000 easy shed that might be a good option. I don't know if this is a great location for this thing either. We gotta get stuff out of the way if we want it to be. Yeah, I don't think that's a great location for the sunflower header. We don't have the room to really get it in and out with everything we're storing in here, and that's a part of the problem. We're already kind of outgrowing that thing. We also have a need to weed some of the fields we planted last episode. But back on the plan, so we sacrificed some of that field 6, to give us more room to put down a shed for storage of bales that will hold all the bales and more. We can store some of the equipment in that shed, and we can get another shed for the rest of the equipment. But in the meantime, we need to get this stuff weeded and the other stuff harvested, so we don't need to fertilize it because we pre-fertilized it, so that's cool. But we do need to get up in here and get this guy on the correct header. So that's got basically 3 bays in it. So that could catch some decent sized equipment. And I'm wondering, actually, I didn't look. Okay, so these are not ready yet, which is what I was wondering about. The poplars are not ready yet. So we're just going to get this work done. Another thing I didn't look, okay, the grass is not ready. So we can use the bigger field. We also have some sales to make today. October is good for all of the buffalo products, all of the dairy products. And so we'll be going to load those up. I think with this guy onto the dragon, actually. I think that's probably the answer there. So we gotta pull this guy over there, and we gotta get some sort of trailer or something over there. I still want to upgrade that dragon to the international. This might be the time to do that if it's not enough yet for the... I think that international truck will continue to be good for things like the dairy products. We don't need the big ass flatbed there for that kind of work. The dragon's a little bit small, but not terrible. Get all of these things loaded up. We need to go find that dragon in our pile of things and make sure that the water is properly filled and dispensed. It shouldn't be too long of a process. Yeah. So we get this dragon over there. I will get the goat pen if we can afford it. It's gonna be probably about 100,000 or so. That's something I forgot to test when I was in my other game, my other save. I think I can fit 3 wide on here if I'm careful about it. So we're gonna get these loaded and I'll see you at the sale. So, yeah, it's just the butter and the mozzarella go here. Just verifying once more. Yes. And then the bottled milk goes to the farmer's market. But we're already doing pretty good. I don't think we're going to get enough out of the bottled milk for the anything but the base size of the goat pen, and I kind of wanted to extend that fence line a little bit and get that actually, you know, bigger, hold more goats. And we're just gonna cut right in across this grassy area. And sell this milk. Not bad, actually. We might be able to afford that, especially if we sell our extra raw milk if we have any. Oh man, I left that tailgate down. Terrible. Alright, see you back at the farm. Alright, we're back. We just gotta put this trailer away. Funny that I ended up using it. I didn't know if I'd ever use it again. But it's not a bad trailer. And we'll put the dragon back where it goes. Which is mainly just to be, I guess, a power source for the pump. And we gotta go. We're at 82%. So I'm gonna want to dump this somehow, somewhere. Luckily we can just drive across these fields. So if I sacrifice most of this field and then combine those two, because I'll be sacrificing that one as well, then we're looking at about well, we're looking at a decent area again. So I'll have to do some funky landscaping, I'm sure. We're just gonna put these sunflowers in here. While that's doing that, I'm guessing we're back to, yeah, back to weeding. I do think this thing does not need weeding. Did I? No, some of it needs weeding. It's gotta need some weeding. I didn't hit the whole thing with the planter, did I? That would have been kinda silly and useless. Maybe I did. Not seeing any weeds out here. Let's look at the map. Fertilized. Yeah. Huh. I thought sure that guy would need weeding. Well, let's send this guy down to weed. I think that needs weeds, actually. Let's make sure. No. No weeding there. 4 needs weeding. Okay, well, we'll go weed 4 then. Oh, I guess canola was a month earlier. So that's all that planning is big payday planning. We're gonna go see if we can't get just a little bit more money. What else can be sold? Well, we've got the milk. We could make another 8 grand on that. Yeah. And silage is at a good price, but we could sell that silage, I guess, or one chunk of it. But no, I think we're good with that. So it's just on to see if 92 is enough to set up our goat pen or not. All right, let's get this guy going on his harvest job. And then we'll go look at the goats. Well, more likely look to see if the goats, yikes. Look to see if the goats are actually possible with 92,000. I think they probably are. Alright, so the idea was to put the goats all up in here. We look at sheep, the big one, oh, 97. I thought it was 79. Man, I'm telling you. We could get the smaller barn and then really extend the field out. Of course, that leaves us with a need to very precisely stack our grass, I think. But it's actually not that terrible of an idea. What if we took up a big old chunk of this and at the same time so 26 versus 68 to start. Okay, we need more money if we're gonna go. I still just want to go with the big one. It's just a thing I have. Might as well start with the biggest option. We put this here. We actually put it like kind of lined up on that line, or we could stick it over here and take a big chunk of that field, although we want to leave ourselves a track. to drive in and out on. So we would basically be taking, we put this guy like here. We could take maybe out along that way and leave ourselves, give them a nice big field to play in. Okay, we need more money though, especially since we're going to extend, so I guess we're just going to hold and wait. Yeah, I guess we are. When's that flower sell best? January. Current price $7.26. We could sell that load of flour right now, what's on the trailer, and make pretty good money. Not perfect money, but enough to do the goats. So I think that's actually what we're gonna do. 7 something's not terrible. That flour's been sitting out there for ages anyway. Gotta get it in the shop. And we won't have to transport it during the winter, and we can load up the current batch of flour. And I saw that being at Preserved Food Factory. So I want to get this stuff in before winter. And then hopefully our big January payday will give us the 500K we need for the next cow barn. Which will reduce our fields a little bit, but that's okay. We'll buy more fields. Or we could buy the Preserved Food Factory and start growing lettuce and, or not lettuce, but Napa cabbage and all the other peppers and whatnot, and distribute and make tons of kimchi. Which I believe is not a bad way to make money. Alright, that's enough for our goats. And didn't take all of okay, but I am not great at backing up apparently. Yeah, you can get your fence fixed. Alright. So that done, we can actually do our GOTY plans, which involve cutting down this tree. Maybe. If I can remember how to operate. I thought it was, maybe it's Alt? Yeah, there we go. I don't want the tree, it's worth about $10. I just want it gone. Alright. So we put... So now I think we can afford this setup I'm talking about. But what I do want to see is... Where is my output? Is my output there? Where are they going to be? They're going to be spawning them there. So if we're going to want to pick this stuff up, we got to have enough room on that side. I'll put that in the kind of in the middle there then. We'll go, yeah, customize, get a solar panel on it. What's that bring us up to? What are we talking now? 97. Wait a second. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Okay, no solar panel. Put it here. Hopefully we can customize the field size. I hope so. Yes, I do, because I want to come out to about here. I've got 29,000. Go out to about there. There. Leave enough room. Yes. Okay. There it is. Goats. Who are you going to call? Alright, how many goats can we afford? How many goats can this thing take? 81. And how many can we afford? Not many. Not many of the adult goats anyway. Alright. We're going to buy 14 of them. And then, how many can we afford in the baby realm? Not that many. 12 babies. Okay. And do we have any landscaping to do? It doesn't really seem like it. I think we're... Oh, well, yeah, we can do a little bit of smoothing there. Okay. That should be better. Right, and now we can slap down some food for them. Although, yeah, we got it. Okay. Now we gotta drive this thing over and load up the goats with as much food as we can fit on their little platform. I suspect it'll be a decent amount. Oh, I should have brought those brown bales over. Those are a lot older. Years old round bales, just for you. Well, at least 3 of them. It's a bit wobbly, but it's working. Better than that other bale spike would have, because of the little things there. Will that take from the bales? No, it doesn't seem to. Okay, we got to get it more centered. Do they not eat grass? I thought goats ate. Oh no, they have 11,500 food. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Right, the bale, it just didn't take the whole bale of any of them. Alright, cool. I wonder if we can just load up more, right? Right. So that's pretty much dealt with. We still have all those round bales down there we need to do something with, and the grass in the silo for that matter, but I think we're just going to sell all that. I might just shove all the round bales into the silo and then dump that all in a trailer and just sell it. It's not worth much, but we could actually use a little bit of money right now. We also need to get other things back as well. But yeah, it'd be fairly quick and easy to dump all this in the silo, which I could have done ages ago, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it, so I kept it. This will be easy enough though. I hope. Yeah. It's going. Just taking a bit. We've got to probably get a good mix in. You silage yet? 99%. Really? Alright. Okay, we got silage now. Although I really actually want to get rid of the stuff in the back that's kind of causing problems here. We're not causing problems, just not actually lined up correctly. That last mix worked out fine. Well, no. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Even though now I have all this cleanup to do. Alright, so it might be news to some people, but even myself, apparently. But heavy things held up high cause center of gravity issues. There we go. It's probably going to be 3 hay of the smaller bale size is what I'm picturing. Okay. Time to go dump the... It'll also give us better moving room if we... Better maneuvering room if we actually cut more of that field off. Well, looks like we have to do some of the work ourselves. So did we let the cows run out? I don't feel like we would. Productivity 100%. Good. All right. Alright, well, we could use the money. We're going to go down and sell this and then come back and get that worker back on the job. Alright, on my way down, I noticed 54, the biggest field in the game, has a soybean harvesting contract in it. And I thought, what a great way to make some money. So it's a $16,000 contract, plus we'll end up with some soybean bonus, hopefully a lot, given that it's such a big field. So I'm going to go get the combine and do that. Okay, we're back, and he quit just seconds before finishing the job. Dude probably could have just done me a solid and drove an extra few feet, you know? I mean, really? So the plan here is to go drop the sunflower header, dump the sunflowers into the big trailer. We'll drive this harvester with the soybean header on the front or on the back on the trailer down there. We'll load up and get ready, and then we'll dump the we'll come back and, oh man, oh, leaving stuff in the way. Who put this here? Dump the soybeans into the oil mill after hooking up on with the semi, and drive down. Hopefully that will not take too long. and we can go catch up with and start carting for the soybean harvest in the semi. Okay, wow, that is a serious amount of soybeans. Can you imagine if this field was filled with poplar? That would be insane. That would be a lot of wood chips and would take many hours to harvest. You'd need multiple harvesters, I would think. But the money would be insane, and the sell point is right there. You could build a silo on that field right at the end there and fill it with wood chips and then conveyor across and spend 3 or 4 hours watching wood chips be conveyed, probably. So we are going to just sell all of this and not wait for the best time or anything, because I don't feel like I need to keep missing the... Oh great, that was a bad turn. I keep missing the sale date for soybeans, forgetting I have them, etc., etc. We're better off just taking them. So here we go. Couple grand anyway. Not exactly the best, but let's go get that. Let's go get that monies. 16,000. Yes, see, that's way better. Alright, we're gonna roll this back to the farm, and I'll see you there. Okay, we are back now, and I think we are done. We've got our sunflowers in, we sold some stuff, we got some stuff dealt with, and it's going to be sunflowers again for all of these fields, I think. Just because that's basically all we've got room for. 44K sunflowers. We'll sell those in March. We'll just check. We could plant barley or whatever. We could plant oilseed radishes, but don't need to do that. So our next stop will be November, where we'll sell some more stuff, and then December to sell, and hopefully by then we can harvest that big poplar so that we have a big payday and we can move the farm ahead with our plans for more cows, or another cow barn with actual cows, so that the dairy is processing everything it possibly can. And with that, I will say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you later.